Hi Aquarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your general monthly tarot reading for the month of April 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to take this moment to remind you, as always, to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And when subscribing, don't forget that little notification bell. Now, when meditating on your beautiful Aquarian energy overall for the month, the message that came through was watching things happen smoothly. Watching things happen smoothly. So let's begin. We're going to start by pulling a couple messages from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Excuse me. And keep in mind, general monthly reading for the sign of Aquarius. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else, and check out your other chart placements for more messages, alrighty? What do we have, Spirit, to begin this monthly reading for our lovely Aquarians? April 2021. Thank you, Spirit. We got one. What else do we have for our lovely Aquariuses? All right, we got two. So we're starting off with Cow Spirit. The miracles are endless. It's a month, Aquarius, where you're going to be reminded there's going to be this sort of magical feeling happening within you, around you. I mean, going back to the overall message, things are going to just start to fall into place smoothly if they haven't already. And it's going to bring upon this sort of magical feeling in your life, in your situation. And I'm hearing, wow, this is new. Interesting. And then we're moving on to the Grasshopper Spirit. Take a leap of faith. Very much similar to the Fool card. And so you're going to be reminded this month in one way, shape, or form to take a leap of faith, to go for a new opportunity, even if it feels like a risk, or even if certain people around you or situations look down upon you or question whether you're making the right choice. Trusting your intuition and the guidance from your spirit team, your angels, the universe, and allowing yourself to go for it. All right? And so we're going to continue by pulling 6 tarot cards, a simple 6-card spread for the month, if you will. So let's do that. Let's see here. What do we have for our lovely Aquarians to continue this monthly read for April? Thank you, Spirit. And for whatever reason, like within your energy right now, I'm feeling quite comfortable, at ease. I mean, at first I was feeling a little bit shaky, a little bit uneasy, but then as I made my way into your energy, into the reading, it was just like, oh, okay, I'm an Aquarian. Okay, so we have one so far. Let's continue. What else do we have for Aquarius? Thank you, Spirit, for our lovely Aquariuses. They are coming out one by one so far. Alrighty. And we have one left to pull, which we'll grab right from the top of the deck. And with the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, there's this feeling that you long for more, long for something different, right? I feel like you maybe want to watch the Taurus reading. It feels like you sort of know that there's more ahead for you, but have this feeling that things are still changing in the midst of evolving. Interesting. But we're starting off the spread and the month with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Excuse me once again. So you begin the month, Aquarius, with this feeling that you're no longer trapped by what your personal habits, your emotions, your views, or your view of your situation in general. Spirit saying that a lot of the work, the inner work, the personal work that you did, even certain changes in your external reality that you made in March, has left you beginning the month of April feeling a lot less trapped, a lot less restricted. And Spirit saying, being side by side with this Cow Spirit, it's this part of the month where it's going to start off right off the bat, giving you this, you're given this reminder, basically, that miracles are endless in your life at this time. that there's this magical feeling once again within you and around you, all right? And so we're moving on to the Tower card. So you make your way to the middle of the first half of the month, my friend, and this Tower moment takes over and removes a person, place, or situation from your life. Let's clarify. And there's this feeling that this Tower moment will make you a little bit on edge or a little bit shaky. It's like you start off on such a good note that, we already got one, that it just, this Tower moment throws you by surprise a little bit. So hopefully being drawn to this reading will forewarn you, just, you know, so you won't be as shocked. But anyway, so the Six of Cups came out. They want me to pull one more. What else do we have for this Tower card? Thank you, Spirit. All right, we got a second one. All right, the Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So there's a situation that you have been thinking back to recently, right? Whether it's an ex, a past job, past friendship, whatever it may be for you, this popping back up in your mind so often, or this person or situation popping back up in your life in general, is not healthy. Spirit feels like it takes you from moving 3 steps forward and you take 4 or 5 steps back because of this thought process or them or that situation popping back up. So yeah, so this Tower moment comes in and removes the situation from your life altogether for the better of your situation, to realign you with what you're meant to head towards. And moving right along, it's to give you the sense of strength once again, to strengthen your situation in general, because the Strength card comes in to wrap up the first half of the spread and month. And it may feel like immediately after this Tower moment, you're feeling a little bit vulnerable, a little bit weak, a little bit sensitive. So you sort of put up what feels like a bit of a facade to appear a bit stronger to those around you, to those who look up to you or to you for whatever reason. But Spirit's saying that's just the initial sort of feeling effect of this Tower moment, allowing yourself to realize and remember, once again, that it's for the better of your situation, and that's just the initial feeling. You'll make your way into realizing that that your strength is starting to come back, that that facade doesn't need to be put up anymore, all right? And it will remind you that that situation, even if it wasn't physically in your life anymore, even if it was just energetic, was holding you back in one way, shape, or form, at the very least, stripping away your strength. But what they're saying is that this Tower moment had to take place. This all needs to take place in the first half of the month so things can start to fall into place smoothly for you. It feels like they may have already started once again at the end of March, leaving you feeling like we're talking about less restricted, less weighed down, a little bit lighter. And in that Tower moment, it's going to assist with, to even more so make you feel less restricted, less weighed down, and all of those good things. So yeah, it's all to sort of help you to continue seeing things fall into place smoothly, or to initiate it, okay? So the King of Wands, to move right along. And so you make your way to the second half of the month to begin it, and you're feeling, again, a lot stronger. There's a feeling that you're realizing that all of which is happening, leading you up to this strength, or it coming back to your life, or the discovery of which, to remind you that you're a leader, to remind you that you're meant to help other people in your own individual way. It just feels like you feel at this point in the month you can take on anything, you can overcome anything. It really doesn't matter what life throws at you. You got this. You're an Aquarius. With the Eight of Swords being aligned with it, they're saying, remember that these changes, once again, are to eliminate this feeling that you've had for a while up until recently of feeling trapped and limited and weighed down. And to, it's interesting because as you feel more free, lighter, fluffier, this strength comes upon you. So it's a lighter, healthier, freeing kind of strength that I feel you haven't experienced up until this point in the month. And there's a feeling, as you can hear me continuously having to do this, clear my throat in this reading, it's coming through as Aquarians having to sort of, or being guided and pushed to clear their throat chakra, to begin to get your voice out there if you haven't already, or to continue to do so. It feels like there's a lot that you haven't said or haven't spoken up about. And your voice will come in handy to lead the way for others or to help them in your own individual way. All right? And we're moving on to the Star card. So you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, my friend, and there's a highlight on what healing still needs to take place. All right? They're saying it's great that you're feeling strong and on point, or at least 10 times better than you have been recently, but it doesn't mean that all the healing has taken place. Okay? It's at this point where you could feel a little bit uneasy, but they're saying that this is all happening for a reason. It's, remember how much later and freer you've just remember how you've been feeling because of certain changes that have taken place up until this point. So these moments of healing, excuse me, may make you a little bit nervous, a little bit on edge, a little bit vulnerable, but it's all necessary. Being along with the Tower card, once again, a huge part of this healing that needs to be done is because of that Tower moment. All right, and we'll just leave that at that. And we're finishing off the spread in the month with the Page of Swords. And so let's clarify this one. What do we have for this Page of Swords for Aquarius? Oh. What else do we have for this Page of Swords? Okay. So, my friend, a message comes in from a connection. For a lot of you, it's a love connection. All right? Or somebody, yeah, so with the Two of Swords also coming out, because we've got, 22. I'd look up that angel number meaning. But a message comes in to finish off the month from somebody who's interested in you, all right? Whether they're from the past, from your present moment, you name it. But it's going to leave you feeling like, okay, well, I can't really see how this situation's going to unravel, right? It feels like you're starting to see other situations unravel smoothly, but you still question certain connections in your life, where those are going to head. They're saying that whatever this message ends up being for you, whoever it ends up being, the situation's meant for you, at least for the time being. So don't question it, all right? Allow for yourself to accept that the blindfolds aren't coming off just yet, or the blindfold, all right? Be in line with the Strength card. Allow for this message to strengthen you, all right? It's going to entail you viewing it in the right light, in the right way, all right? It's also, you sort of set the tone, not sort of, but you set the tone as to where this message leads or where it heads, all right? Whether it ends up in you guys connecting more so or less, all right? So let's finish off this beautiful reading by pulling a small star seeds card. What do we have for our lovely Aquarians? Thank you, Spirit, to wrap up this monthly read. What else do we have? Ooh, magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. You are enough, my friend. And it feels like Spirit and the universe will remind you of just that this month. All right? And then dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. Ooh. Some of you might be vivid, lucid dreamers. And that is one special way for Spirit to communicate with you. So pay attention to those dreams. All right? Those messages. And then on a final beautiful note, abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. And I was speaking upon earlier about how you're meant to help people in your own individual way, to lead the way for others, however that ends up being for you. And so this is a beautiful final note reminding you that things are going to continue to or start to fall into place smoothly once again. And because you are doing the right thing, helping other people, nothing but abundance is going to follow. Excuse me. All right? All righty, Aquarius. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to this lovely channel if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.